sorry 굴하지 못해 미안해.
Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'll try to make it short this time because the news, the 8 o'clock news, starts at 8 o'clock, logically, in 25 minutes. So I'm going to make it short. Most of this week, I actually spent reading this book. It's pretty good. It's really creepy. It's about this pathological doctor who winds up having a case where the dead woman looks just like her, and it turns out she's her twin sister, and it's really creepy. Good book, you should read it. I also bought my own set of tarot cards. They're really pretty. I don't know if you can see very well, but they're all glittery and they're really nice. And I haven't really gotten around to using them, partly because the booklet in the set is not very good. So I'm going to have to see what I can do about that. I should probably just get around to learning all the cards, but that's going to take me a while. Other than that, there's not too much new to report. This painting here in the background that you see is the one that we bought from my sister, apart from the 5 paintings of the Fat Man that I showed you last week. Isn't it cool? My sister's so talented. Now you know where it comes from. It lies in the family. Okay. I'll tell you a funny story. My mother and I were fighting this week because I am not a big fan of buying tickets on the train. And my mother thinks that I'm cheating the system and that it's a bad thing and that I should buy a ticket when I ride the subway of Cologne. But I figure I've never been checked, so yeah, I usually just don't buy one. And I picked her up from the train station. We were coming back home, and usually she remembers and buys me a ticket. But this time she forgot on the first train because we have to change halfway through. And I didn't forget, but I didn't say anything. Yeah, I'm so bad. And then she remembered while we were changing, and she was like, "Oh my god, you have to buy a ticket!" And we got into this huge fight about it. And I was like, "I'm gonna disown you if you buy me a ticket." She was like, "Well, just because nobody's checking doesn't mean you can get away with not buying one. Just because nobody's checking at Bryn Mawr, do you cheat on exams?" And I was like, "No, but it's completely different." Anyway, so we got on the train, and we went to the machine, and I was getting upset because she was actually gonna go buy me a ticket. And she put in 20 cents, and the machine froze, and it didn't give us a ticket. Well, not that tickets cost only 20 cents, but the machine froze and, like, wouldn't take any of our money, but wouldn't give us a ticket either. And, so my mom's getting really upset. Meanwhile, I'm sitting there laughing my head off because I think it's justice, because I didn't want to pay anyway. And, she's really upset, and she looks at me and she goes like, "It ain't my money!" And I said, "Oh, why don't you call the service number?" And she whipped out her phone and she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do that." And she starts dialing the number, and then the ticket machine, like, we hear this noise from it that it kind of rebooted or something, and then we hear like, we hear this clang. And then all this money falls out of it. And we're both like, "Oh, the machine." And so we, like, take the money, and we didn't get a ticket. Well, we tried doing it again. We tried putting in 10 cents, and it froze again, but it didn't reboot in time for us to get more money, make more of a profit. Yeah, but it basically paid me to ride without a ticket. We made a profit of €6. That's a lot. That's like $10. Yes. So that was my story for the week. Tomorrow we're going to Bonn well, partly to visit my uncle, and partly to go to the Korean embassy and apply for my visa. So I'm excited about both of those, and I hope you guys are well. I will TTYL.